Okay, so today I'm going to show you how I took an $80 pawn shop SQUIRE. I don't even think it was a bullet, maybe Infinity, I don't know. It was a junk guitar and turned it into something spectacular. So stick around and you'll see the whole process. Okay, this is the pawn shop special. As you can see, it's not had a whole lot of love in its life. It's pretty nasty. Pretty nasty. But it's got old crusty, rusty frets. I mean, it's so bad they're rusting out onto the fingerboard. You can see that. Dry, needs some love. Dusty. Oh my God, it's a SQUIRE. No. Bad SQUIRE. So we're gonna try and see if I can get a neck profile. The neck, however, is not too terribly bad. I don't know if it'll focus in on that or not. Not too bad as far as straightness goes. A little bit of a bow. So we'll address that. Nice layer of dust here. It does have the SQUIRE logo plate, so there's that. Can't believe we got that. The screws are not too rusted, but we're going to replace them anyway. We're going to replace everything pretty much on this guitar because why not? The neck does feel really good. I'm pretty surprised at how well the neck feels. It's nice and smooth. It has a good contour. So, but it's made in China. So we're gonna retrofit it in good old USA. All right. Sorry for the focus. Okay, so I'm taking this bridge off. Look at that. Doesn't that make you want to play this guitar? Not too thrilled about that. It's got a decent thickness on the play, but the block is crap. Who knows? This thing was bottomed all the way out. You know, the claw screws were under a lot of stress. This thing, well, you can see it, how loose this was. I didn't loosen it up. That's just how it was. This thing has not been played in a while and was not, it's rusted out. And it's not treated very gingerly. Let's take the pick guard off. Lord knows what we'll find in here. Oh, that's pretty. Probably pretty standard. Got some picks here, pickups. Look at them pots. It does have a little capacitor on it though. But yeah, them pots have got to go. Need some 250K, possibly. I'll have to do some research on that capacitor. This is my first build. So if something is wrong, let me know in the comments below and try and go back to that and see. So I'm not even sure how these are wired as far as all of that. I'm not going to disassemble the pick guard at this point. I'm not sure if I'm going to just replace the pickups and all the pots or just buy a preloaded pick guard. So I do not know yet. I do like the Tolex on this, the Perloid, but so yeah, we're getting her down to the brass tacks. Gonna do a little body reshaping on this project, I think. May route it out for a Floyd Rose. Don't know yet. I'm debating on getting a scallop neck for this thing. We'll see. I've always wanted one. I may try to scalp this one, but then again, was that mud on there? Oh, you gotta love pawn shop specials. I just don't know yet. So let me know what you think I should do to this or what you would like to see done to this, and we'll see. But as of right now, we're just gonna get this thing stripped down and cleaned up. Kind of curious with that. Yeah, we got quite a bit of gap right there where it fits together. I'm not too thrilled about that, but we will check everything out. Clean it all. I gotta take these off. Strap buttons. Gotta take apart the headstock. I'm gonna refinish it anyway, even if I don't put it back on here, just because I don't like having unfinished things going. So anyway, this is going to be a labor of love. I'm not going to get in a hurry on this. Time is on my side. You know, I don't have to get this guitar done for anything. This is merely an extra one that I can leave and not have to transport my goods Strat. So I'm just gonna, this may be my good Strat after I get done. I don't know. We're just gonna take some love and care to it. The frets themselves, although they're corroded, they don't look like they have a whole lot of wear on them. So this thing got a little bit right there. This thing was not played that much. So all right, we'll get it stripped down, and then you know, in the following videos, we'll see how things are going and check our progress. All right, thanks. Okay, the guitar is cleared. It's dried. I went ahead and removed the paint that was in here. Well, the tape. And I'm gonna pull these new screws and we're gonna do a build. So this is why you should, for an easy fix and tone sound, change the pick guard. This is a stock pick guard. These be pots, bar magnets. This switch is just garbage. Now this wire is about the same size as the other, but this is just, I don't know what it is. Saving money. Do a look at this one. Look at the size of these pots compared to that. I mean, they're twice the size. Individual magnets, you know, it's just, the selector switch is just way better. And then also, look at the bridge. Kind of giving you a preview of the color code here. Look at that. Beefy bridge. Yeah, look how thick that is. And look how not thick that is. So yeah. Upgrades. Are they worth it? I don't know, but we'll find out. All right, guys, all the hard work, it's all coming together. Kind of. And when I say kind of, you'll see why. Just trying to be on the up and up. This is my first time doing a build, but what I want to tell you guys, in case you decide to do it with a SQUIRE like I did, is when you go, let it get back in focus here. When you go bigger pick guard, you run into this issue. You know, the cavity, which I didn't check before, is not quite big enough for the pots because they're adult-sized pots instead of the kitty pots that come in the SQUIREs. So I'm gonna have to mask this off and take a Dremel tool and relieve that a little bit. Also, with this nice fat sustain, get this out of here. Sorry, I have focus issues. Block on this, it doesn't want to clear this radius down there. And then these holes do not line up. So that's a little bit aggravating. Maybe whenever I get rid of that back corner, they'll line up, because I want to cut this forward so this fits closer to the pick guard, which the pick guard looks good from up here. I mean, the holes are a little off, but that's probably because it's not seated back here, where I may have to do just a little bit of relieving on the inside of this to get all these, you know, drill holes to line up. So we'll see. A little disappointing, but even though it's not put together, I'm real happy with the way it looks. I say we a lot when it's just me. I'm lonely. It's just me. This is my build though. So we've got the trim arm in there, temporarily of course. And I painted the tip blue and the pickup selector blue because this was white, and this one was, you know, the same color as this aged white that these pickups covers came with. That, you know, it didn't work for me. So this is some of the stuff that you can run into. Now the plate here, it's going to bolt fine. I've got no clearance issues, so I'm happy with that. I mean, I love the way the guitar looks. It looks classy. It's just going to take some extra steps that I should have done before, but I'm telling you guys, so you can make sure you do this. That way you don't run into the same problems I do. Hopefully the paint holds up. And, you know, I didn't wet sand the clear. I left it orange peel because, you know, it's going to be a lot of extra work, which, you know, I probably should do, but, you know, I like being different. So, you know, I'm happy with the way the guitar looks as far as the paint goes on the body. And, like I said, we cleaned the frets. Didn't go super crazy on polishing them. The brass nut, new string trees, you know, the hip shot tuners. So, I mean, this whole thing is from ground zero to this. Now we're like, I feel like I've been on a 1,000-mile trip. I'm at 990 miles and I ran out of gas. So we're going to walk to the gas station, fill up our tank, fix this issue by, you know, taking some material and mask it off, taking this material out here. And if we have to, we'll trim the pick guard back a little bit here to get everything to seat right. And then we'll put Humpty Dumpty back together again, string it up, and take it for a ride. Woohoo! We got strings on it. Just take that in. I'm just amazed by how good this came out. This is not something I do. You know, I'm a guitar player attempter. I'm sure not a builder. I do not build things at all. Not like this. So, you know, I did spray paint to match and clear this knob and this, as I mentioned earlier. All gold hardware, minus the blue thing, but it ties it in with the black. Just loving it. I'm just so happy I could poop. I do have to adjust the saddles. They're quite a bit high and may raise the pickup level. But one thing I did know is these pickup magnets, these two were like really, really high. Try to get focus. This one was like non-existent and all that. So I curved them. You know, you can push them down. I had to use pliers, you know, because they're pretty stiff in place. But once you do that, you can pretty much push them with your fingers. And I tried to get them close to the radius of the guitar. So whenever I do my neck adjustment and the saddle adjustment, you know, the volume will be good on all the strings. Kind of helpful to do. And I've always wondered about Strats, why some of them are like that and some of them are just willy-nilly. And maybe that's how this is a Tex-Mex loaded pick guard. You know, obviously I changed out the pickup covers and all the screws and stuff, knobs. But so I'm curious if I have to do some research, or maybe you guys can let me know in the comments if they all come that way, that high, or, you know, if they're just willy-nilly like that and you just have to adjust them. So this project, it took me about 3 weeks off and on, but got the new strings on. I almost forgot, because I hand tightened these before I put my strings on. Like, wait a minute, I need to tighten those up. 10 millimeter come in handy. I got the brass nut there, so I'm gonna get the action set and set the intonation, and then after that, hopefully we can fire this puppy up and see how she sounds. I'm curious. So, all right. By the way, this is a 13 millimeter nut. Down in there, she'll focus in there. Yeah, that one. So, you need a 10 millimeter and a 13 millimeter, and a good Phillips screwdriver. So, all right, I'm gonna get this hopefully in playing condition, and it'll play as good as it looks. Well, I hope you enjoyed the video. I had a lot of fun, learned a lot on this build. It was a lot more than I was expecting, as you saw with the problems that I had with the pots not fitting in correctly. Should have test fitted that before, but while I was in the process, as I was waiting on it to come in, so I didn't really have a chance to do that before I painted it. I would suggest getting all your stuff in before you start the project, if you can. It just might make things a little bit easier, because you can mock it up before you do any of the body filling and the painting and all that stuff. Could save you a little headache. But overall, it was great. And I love the blue and gold with the black just a little bit. Now, if you want to hear how it sounds, you're going to have to check out my next video, because I will be checking out the different tone settings, and might play it through my Marshall that I've had for years and see how it sounds. So I hope you liked the video. If you did and got some value out of it, hit the like button, and share this process with other people who are interested in guitar. Maybe they won't run into the same problems that I had, and it'll just save you some headache down the road. Well, I hope you have a great day, and thanks for watching.